Hello YouTube, and welcome to the Smart Money Group's best Regal Castle configuration based on our winning percentages after many requests. Please remember that this is the Smart Money Group's findings, and I'm sure you have discovered your own winning favorites and configurations as well. This is just what Smart Money Group does. Please watch the video until the end. Now, Smart Money Group's configuration is Tiamat or Star Blaze. Check with the brain before you choose. Puff Management, 7-1 Shield, binds 22-14, use the red light, start your play between 10 and 15 hands already played, and use the brain to choose between Tiamat or Star Blaze, depending who's winning that. So let's get into a live session. We clicked on the red light, and we want to get up to speed with the shoe, as we're doing. We have 4 more players there, a banker, and 2 players. We're going to wait for 1 more hand before we start playing. When we start playing, we're going to click off the red light and start playing in earnest. So we have 5 player, 5 banker, 3 player. We have 2 banker, and we've got a banker win. So we'll record that. Turn off the red light, bet $1 on player, and we're going to focus on discipline. Tiamat right now is in the #1 spot, 6 wins, 5 losses, so we stick with Tiamat. We don't go to Star Blaze, which is 3-6, and we go to the next hand, which is $1 on player, and we have 7-3 in favor of the player, and player wins. So we'll record that. Next bet is going to be $1 on banker. Now, check the pattern. The nemesis for Star Blaze is 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Star Blaze is coming close to that pattern. And then we have Tiamat at 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. Those are the whacks in those systems. We have 1 player, 7 banker, 4 player, and we have a 7 banker, and it looks like player's going to take it down. So it's a player win, and as you can see, 1-2, 1-2, not good for Star Blaze. And we have our next bet, $3 on banker. Now remember, 3-1, 3-1, 3-1 is a nemesis for Tiamat. We have 3 player, 3 player, and banker wins with an 8, natural 8. So now we're going to bet $1 on player, and not looking good for Star Blaze. 1-2, 1-2, 1. So if this is a player, not good for Star Blaze, but good for Tiamat. 4 player, 7 banker, 5 player, still 7 banker. And we've got a player win at 8. So we're going to bet $1 on banker. And again, 1-2, 1-2, 1. If that's another player, Star Blaze is in big trouble. But Tiamat so far is good. So we've got $1 on banker, 3 player, 6 player, 5 banker, and we've got a player win. So not good for Star Blaze, and really not good either for Tiamat. We have $3 now on banker is our next bet. We do not want to see that go to player. That could start the whack on Tiamat. So be careful. That's what you got to watch for. So we have 5 player. We've got 7 banker. And oh no, we have a 9 player. So our next bet is $7 on player, and as you can see, it's forming a whack for Tiamat. So $7 on player. We want to see player win, stop the bleeding. We've already have 2 losses in a row, which is fine, but still, you have to watch out for it. 4 player and 8 banker. We didn't want to see that. So now we've got a $15 bet on banker, And as you can see the pattern forming, let's look at the brain. So Time-Ed has dropped down to number 2, 9 wins, 9 losses. So $15 on Banker. Let's watch the patterns. We have 9 on Player. It's going to be tough to beat. Player wins. We didn't want to see that. So now our next bet's going to be $31 on Banker. Look at the pattern. 3, 1, 1. 4 losses in a row. We want to win right here. We want a Banker win right here to stop this bleeding. 7 player. 7 player. And 0 Banker. Going to be tough to beat. And we have a 2 Banker. Player wins. Oh no. 3, 1, 2. 3 players, 1 Banker, 2 players. $63 bet on Banker. We really want to win here. We don't want to go into 6 losses in a row. And we don't want to hit that whack pattern, which we're coming close to. 7 player, 6 Banker. Need a Banker. Reduced to 2 player, and we won the Banker bet. There you go. Okay, we avoided that whack. We're up 10 units. And let's take a look at the brain. And as you can see, Time-Ed dropped down to number 3 with 10 wins, 11 losses. Let's take a peek at Starblaze. Look at poor Starblaze. 5 wins, 14 losses, all because of the 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 pattern. That's what you have to look out for. Okay? Always be aware of the pattern that could absolutely whack you. All right, let's end this session. And another good example of how aware you need to be of the patterns where you can get hurt, and avoid those betting patterns, because those are your nemesis, and that's where you can really lose. I want to get into now a subject of very important matter, which is the rules of engagement playing Baccarat. Here's where most players screw up. Let's go over that. So rules of engagement for playing winning Baccarat consistently. What's the number one reason people lose playing Baccarat? The answer, not enough bankroll and fear, playing with scared money. Manage your buy-in based on your bankroll. You should have 10 times your buy-in as a bankroll. Fully understand the casino rules both online and brick and mortar. Don't play a money management system or betting strategy unless you have studied all the tutorials at least 5 times. Know which money management systems work best with the many betting strategies. Have a solid plan in place for a stop win or stop loss without deviation. Be very disciplined in all facets of the game. Shield adjustments are extremely important. Adjust them accordingly. Learn the patterns in the shoe that can whack you and adjust your play accordingly. Please don't hesitate for asking for help. Before you lose your entire bankroll, we are here to help you. We want to help. Win.